Today, millions of us in North America will turn our eyes to the skies to catch a glimpse of the total solar eclipse. Canadians from coast to coast will get a fairly decent view of this. And it's a pleasure to welcome in from the Ontario Science Centre, astronomer Rachel Ward-Maxwell to talk more about the eclipse. Is this like the Super Bowl for you today?
In a way, I guess.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting.
Well, let's talk a bit about this path of totality, because it sounds fairly foreboding, but it's not anything to be worried about. This is where the eclipse will travel, and it's pretty much across America's heartland, right?
That's exactly right. So the path of totality is where the darkest part of the shadow will be passing over the Earth. And so it'll pass from coast to coast of the continental United States, but pretty much almost all of North America will get to see partial solar eclipse.
Yeah, Rachel, where's going to be the best place in Canada, do you think, to see the solar eclipse today?
The best place in Canada will be the West Coast, so major cities Victoria and Vancouver. They'll see almost 90% coverage. That's because the eclipse starts on the northwest and makes its way across the continent to the southeast.
Okay, having said that, though, folks from coast to coast will have a great opportunity to see at least a partial eclipse. I know we got a list of certain times, local areas where the best viewing will happen for people, and there they are right there from Vancouver straight through to Halifax. Let's talk about watching the eclipse safely. What do we need to know?
There are lots of different ways you can view the eclipse safely, and that's the key thing, safely. It's never safe to stare at the sun on any given day, but because we want to take a chance to look at the eclipse, if you're fortunate enough to have a pair of these eclipse glasses or are going to an event where they're giving them out, you put them on over your eyes and then you look up at the sun. You should see nothing else.
You cannot see a thing with the, and we're here under like heavy studio lighting.
Yeah.
And I cannot, yeah, well,
yeah.
I am Devo.
So that's how you know they're working.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't see any other light but the light from the sun with those. So
okay, but if we don't have the approved glasses, there's other ways to safely watch the eclipse?
Exactly. So there's other ways to safely watch the eclipse indirectly. So if you don't have anything to protect your eyes, you can view it indirectly with the sun at your back using pinhole projection. So I have a couple different ways that you can make a pinhole projector at home.
Okay.
We have these that we have for souvenirs that at the Science Center. If you have a colander, multiple pinholes, you stand with the sun at your back and let the light from the sun pass through, and it'll create multiple images of the eclipse.
I'm getting a whole look going here now. Now we got something happening here, yes. Okay.
And I've brought a cereal box here. Cereal box or cookie box, you can make a really great pinhole projector as using one of these. Just aluminum foil, make a small pinhole. Again, the light from the sun passes through the pinhole, creates an image inside the box, and then you can look through.
True or false? I saw this earlier this morning. People were saying that you can safely watch it using one like a Breton cracker that's got perforated holes in it. And if you angle the eclipse over your shoulder and put a piece of paper behind it, same sort of thing we're talking about here, pinholes,
Same
right?
principle, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So that would work too. And yeah, so even if you have a piece of paper, just punch a hole in it. You can use your fingers even to create a waffle pattern, stand under a leafy tree, and you'll see these beautiful images. The shadows will look different because the image of the eclipse will appear on.
I've also heard put your smartphone on selfie mode, and you can, if you get it over your shoulder, you can look at it in your phone safely.
I don't know. I would be very careful about that, just with the optics of your phone. You don't want to damage your device.
And just quickly, finally, if you don't get a good view of the eclipse here in Canada today, we don't have to wait long for a total solar eclipse in our area?
Yeah, not too long. So in seven years, there will be a total solar eclipse passing through this part of Canada. And there's actually a few more in between there. So
well, we look forward to today. Rachel Ward-Maxwell.
Rachel,
Rachel, thank you. Appreciate it.